All right, what's going on, everybody? We are live. This is our first broadcast. Thoughts of a Man. I am your host, Eugene Minifield, but known as I Am My Press. The link is in the bio. As you all know, I'm a relationship life coach. I also work with other people dealing with suicide and different things as well. I have some of my closest friends that I've known for years that's going to actually be able to express, and we actually going to just talk. That's all we're really going to do. We got different scenarios, different situations that we have talked about, and my boy Q on the very end, he is a therapist, a psychiatrist. He does a little bit of everything. Let's put it like that. He's my personal therapist, and I put a lot of trust in this guy. His resume goes a little bit deep, and I'm not really going to go into detail, but he's a really good friend of mine. We've known each other for over 20 years, which is kind of crazy, Q. I don't think you realize
Mhm.
that.
That's right. Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
That's a long time. So,
Yes, sir.
um, also my boy Kalo, we've known each other for a long time as well. He keeps it real. He
No
keeps it
doubt.
real, and I love guys that keep it real. And this guy right here is something else, also. And he always tells me the truth. Even when I don't want to hear it, he gonna keep it real.
I, I, I,
So, how's
I'm gonna
everybody
tell you,
doing so
I'm
far?
gonna tell you how I see it.
Doing good.
And why,
Everybody doing
baby?
good? That's good. That's good. Well, the title of the show, Thoughts of a Man, I kind of feel like it speaks for itself. It says a lot. And
Oh shit.
in today's times, it's kind of crazy how, right now, and I'm not gonna really just try to dog people out or whatever, but I think it's to a certain point where everything accommodates the woman. We really don't have too much that we can really just, speak on. And the guys, oh, he went out, he came back in. And the people that are really able to do it is right now they're really just speaking towards the women. And don't get me wrong, you do have the men that speak on the red pill and they're speaking on different things when it comes to a man. Everybody, it's opinion. It's based on opinion, and you all know this. And I don't have a problem with that, but I kind of feel like we're kind of like missing that platform to where we're able to just really just talk about things and just keep it like simple, plain, and just be real with each other. And that's what I really wanted to create from this particular stream is that I want us to be able to be real, open, honest, and I mean, who else to ask? Both of my close friends to come on and just keep it real with me as well, which is really good. But let's go ahead and dive into our very first situation, and we'll be able to go on with that. All right. The very first situation that we're going to deal with that we're going to deal with is that we're going to talk about how do you compete. Now relationships, marriages. They're something else. And in relationships and marriages, things happen. You know, things happen. You might have a situation to where
So,
um, people are. I don't know what's going on with his stream. I'm trying to get him straight on his,
shit,
but
It's okay. It's trying to get adjusted.
he's trying to get adjusted. Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
okay, and
All right.
but the thing about it is this one right here. Okay, and this right here is someone that I talked to recently, and it's just a situation, and I wanted to see how you all would deal with it. What's your thoughts on it? So right now we have a wife, and it's just like anything else. People are going to see things. Privacy is what it is, but sometimes in relationships, when privacy is broken, there's a reason why it's broken. And they didn't really give me too much detail. They inboxed me this particular question, and I tried to give them as much. I tried to answer the best way I could. That's what I tried to do. But this particular situation, she was going through his phone, and his phone went off while he was actually in the bathroom. And as his phone went off while he was in the bathroom, it kind of threw them off. And the thing about and the thing about and so the thing about it is, sorry y'all, is that there were some things that were sent from a client, actually a friend of his, and it was a little bit disturbing. And You know, the woman was sending everything, pictures of herself. And my question to you all is that what does this do to a woman's moral compass when she looks in the man's phone or she knows that this is going on with somebody else?
Well, we're trying to get people trying to make things complicated, but let's think about it from the other side. If you were to see that from your partner, how would you feel about it? You know, it's not that complicated. You know, it would definitely be disturbing. You know, so I mean, that's what I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm not gonna be, you know, complicated or anything like that. But I'm gonna say that if me as a man, you know, if I were to see that, you know, let's say I have a girlfriend and she had a phone call from somebody, and the man was to expose himself, you know, showing his chest, his muscles, whatever, you know, his body parts. I would be disturbed. I would be disappointed and all those things, you know. So, you know, I tell you all the time, I try not to complicate things. Try to keep it simple, right? Because at the end of the day, just flip the script. Just say, if it was you, how would you feel about it? You know, would you be disappointed? And then again, we have to think about the other thing is what kind of relationship do they have? Is it an open relationship? You know, if what was the boundaries before? You know, while they were in a relationship or before. You know, what did they say when the relationship started? If they say, well, you know what, this is an open relationship, we're gonna do whatever we want. So I guess it would be okay. But if we know that, okay, this is the circle or the boundaries, right? We're not gonna go out of the circle. We're gonna stay within the circle boundaries, right? And all of a sudden, me as a partner goes outside of the circle, all right? We know there's gonna be a problem. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I'm sorry. You know me, you know I am. I'm trying to keep things simple, but I don't complicate things. Just tell it like it is.
Yeah.
Gene, my take on it, like me and my wife, you know, we got the joint account. Everything is joint. You know what I'm saying? We play spades with our cards on the table. You know what I'm saying? So she don't. I have left my phone several times at the house. No lock codes, no nothing. I can tell. Everybody can. You can tell when your phone has been scrolled through because you know it's just common sense. You can tell. But we don't even play those games. Like if I gotta do that shit, then me and her, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like if I feel I gotta be sneaky and look through her phone, then I can't even rock with her no more. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm feeling like she's doing some sneaky shit behind my back or something. So once your mind started getting to going like that, it just keep going. And keep going and going and going. So to prevent that, your mind going crazy, thinking every time she leaves the house or something is going on, you just leave it alone right there. Unless you have some ammo. If you ain't got no ammo, come on, man. You got an empty gun. And now you got problems after that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have ammo for the gun. And now you don't have any problems now. So if you ain't got, leave it alone.
Yeah, so
that's my take on it.
So he's this kind of making a point that I was making, just Eugene. So apparently they have the understanding that okay, this is how it is. So you see what I'm saying? It's people get disappointed when things are different in a sense that okay, you know, this is just like I was saying before. This is the circle, right? This is the understanding. And then when things are different, that's when there's a problem.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Let's say you're used to seeing the same picture every day, and all of a sudden the pictures looks different. That's when you're like, something is going on. Something is different. And then you start looking into it more. You start trying to start, you know, looking at somebody's phone and whatever, email and so forth. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you got that ammo, then that's when you start investigating. But if you ain't got none of that, they
Yeah.
leave it alone because
Yeah.
now you done open up a can now. You know what I'm saying? Now, who the hell's calling me?
Yeah,
But
and
my
what gives you the ammo? I
yeah,
mean, the ammo is that something is not right. And why you think something is not right? Because you used to seeing this thing, somebody does the same thing every day, and all of a sudden there's a change.
that's patterns. That's right.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Yeah.
just so I'm just saying, people are trying to make things complicated, but it's not. It's really not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it's
My,
not.
but my but my question to you all is why is it so hard for people to shut this down? Like if
Well,
if if you already know that she got your number or he got your number and she gonna send you these pics, all right? You even if you don't respond, or no response is still a response. She already knows she sent it to you. Why did he shut that down? Why did he delete her? Why did he even just call them and just deal with her? Like and this right here, this was coming from a female to me when they sent this message to me. And so
well,
why is it that he didn't shut this down?
it's sometimes you can get complicated. I'm gonna say this. I've you know I know somebody who was involved in this, and then the lady was having a relationship with somebody at work, and that person that he was a supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't when you're dealing with somebody who's over you, who's in charge of you in the workplace. I'm just giving an example where somebody
Yeah,
can't put it down automatically. Um, let's say the guy is just from a female standpoint. Let's say the guy is a supervisor. You can't just shut it down because you're gonna see him tomorrow. And he's your supervisor, so you have to plan
yeah,
things. Say, hey, you know what? I gotta leave this job, but I can't just leave overnight. Well, you can. It depends on who it is, but
yeah,
um, yeah, that's my
yeah,
take on it. And I'm trying to, but on the other side, on the flip side of it is, you can, as a man, if you know it's going to be a problem. Let's say you married or you have a serious relationship. Yeah, I mean, shut it down, shut it down,
yeah,
shut it down. I don't care what
yeah,
she looks like. Shut it down. Just look at your if you have goals, yeah, I would just shut it down. Like me, if I know that's going to be a problem for me long term, and I've got a good woman at home,
mm-hmm.
I would just say, you know what, look at the pros and cons. Say, you know what, this person can offer me this. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I thought he
Yeah,
was what has that wanted to say something. You
yeah. He
know,
talking to somebody.
um, yeah, if I have somebody at home I love and I care about, and I know we have a future together, right? And I'm looking at all the distractions that the other person is giving me, then I would say, you know what, man, it's not even worth it, man. I'm just gonna shut it down,
Yeah,
But then again, sometimes you get into a position where things are not so clear cut, where there's a problem, or
mm-hmm.
problems. Just like I was saying earlier, let's say you're a supervisor, somebody's over you at work, or there's some kind of issue there where you can't just cut
Yeah.
it off overnight, But at least I would have a plan in place to say, you know what, hey, I got to get rid of this thing. I got to get out of there.
I see what you're saying. What you think, Keith? Why he couldn't shut it down? His wife called him.
Man, if you ain't ready for that type of smoke, you ain't even started. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Yeah,
Like, the relationship I got with my wife is the best relationship I ever been in. You know what I'm saying? And I just keep it. Is it echoing? Is it echo over there, or is just I
Yeah,
sound regular? Because it's
yeah.
echoing on my
There's
side.
no feedback.
It's regular. Okay. Okay. I got a strong relationship with mine. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, the way I got it set up with my phone, if I store your number, it automatically goes to her phone too, vice versa. But that's the trust shit that we got. You know what I'm saying? So I got every number on her phone, and she got every number in my phone. She got your phone number, Gene. The minute I got your phone number, it
yeah,
went straight to her phone. We built the trust
yeah,
foundation. You know what I'm saying? Once that, if that foundation
Gotcha.
ever get somebody step out that foundation, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Until then,
Gotcha.
I ain't. Come on, I'm chilling, man. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm at my best right now with my relationship that I ever been. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not gonna step out the box. She ain't stepping out the
Gotcha.
box. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if I did that and she went through my phone and seen something, then I deserve consequences after that. Because everything is spades. I told you that's my thing. You can play spades with your hand on the table, then it's all good. Jay-Z
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
that. So I mean, I can't I can't really touch on that because I've been out that game for a long time when it comes to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I know the do's and don'ts. We all grown. But if you step
Hmm.
out the box and your wife or your husband suspects something, trust me, look, they gotta have a reason to do that. You know, you just don't go through nobody's phone unless you suspect something. You coming in
Yeah.
late or or not beating the daylight. You know the old school stuff. So once
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
start doing that and you on that type of pattern, come on, you asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Investigation now. Women is the most they born with investigating skills. Like they got the skills to find shit and I don't know if I pose a curse or something. I'm sorry, I ain't
You
even curse.
good, man. Go ahead. Go
But
ahead. You
but
good.
but they got the skills to find stuff, man, and information that we lacking. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when they start
Yeah.
doing that, it's just like when the alphabet boys come to your house. When they come to your house, they got everything
Yeah.
they need. You're gonna be escorted out.
Yeah.
So when a woman comes to you, she got everything she need, and she has reason and probable cause to go through your stuff because she found something out. You done lacked somewhere or left something open or did something or somebody seen you. Tell you that's the only
Yeah.
reason why they do that.
Yeah. I mean, but
So
at a certain point, even though all that happened, we got to be accountable. I think that's one of the things that
you got
a
to.
lot of us lack. We have to hold
You
ourselves
lack.
accountable, and we got to
Yeah,
be honest with ourselves and say, "Hey, we messed up." Now,
yeah.
even though he might not even responded, just like his wife was saying, she saw it, and her message to me on, I ain't gonna tell you what social media site, but she messaged me and she asked me. She said, "Should I say something? How should I handle this?" It was really difficult for me to tell her how to handle this. But at a certain point, even if she did approach him, I don't know what his response is going to be to try to cover it up. As a man, sometimes it's hard to just be honest with yourself and say, you know what, I messed up. It's hard to
How
just be
old was this
honest. Like,
relationship?
this relationship they've been married 2 years.
Oh, it's still young.
Yes, 2 years. And like I said, the chick that he works with is the one that's sending him the pictures.
Yeah.
And they work real close together. And I guess you know how it is. You're gonna spend more time at work than you do at the house. You work 72, 84 hours a pay period. That's a long time.
Yo,
So
let
you're
me
gonna
tell you
you gonna
something.
make some
When,
relationships now.
when I
Yeah.
got caught up, when I was at work
Uh-huh.
and I started messing with, well, she's my daughter's mother now. She was my
Yeah.
boss, and started messing with her. Started getting mad with my wife at the time. We just kept crashing.
Yeah.
And in order for me to get back to my wife and get my stuff, my foundation, I had to leave the job because every day that I see her, you know what I'm saying? I wanted that attention from her.
Hmm.
So if he's still there, no matter what, as long as he see her, man, he's gonna always have some type of feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like that chapter has to be closed for that relationship to be repaired.
So Q, let
That's
me ask you this,
facts.
Q. How does this man deal with this moving forward? I mean, we've all been there. We've all been there to where we've been in compromising positions, to where we have a female approached us, even though them two being married is like really like makes things very much more difficult than somebody that's being single. Because when you're single, you're attached, but you're not really legally attached. We know the legal terms everybody like to throw out there. But how does this guy deal with this?
Well, let's say that she did talk to him about the issue, right? She talked to him about it,
Yeah,
or she
she
had.
did talk to me. Yeah, she has. She
Okay,
has
well
spoken to him.
that's the number one thing. I'm gonna twofold, right? I'm gonna start with the woman. Um, First of all, I didn't sign up for this from a woman's standpoint. I didn't sign up for this. When we got
Yeah.
married, we said again boundaries, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say, hey, man, you know, I didn't sign up for this. When we got married, this is the conversation that we had coming in. This is the understanding that we had coming in. All right. So now apparently the picture is different. We're gonna talk about this, and then from the guy's standpoint, is you gotta be accountable, like you were saying. Say, hey, man,
Mm-hmm.
I messed up.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do this, or maybe I made a mistake, or whatever it is. But you need to
Yeah.
own this. To say, you know what, I need to be a better man. I need to change course and do what I need to do to get my relationship back, to get my marriage back, to get my life back, my future back.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have kids yet, but your kids in play, your livelihood is in play, your future is in play, your goals are in play. I mean, you need to do whatever you need to do to get
Yeah.
to get things back on course. And I'm gonna say this, Eugene. What a lot of people do is that they don't do the hard work, during that
Mm-hmm.
phase. What I mean by that is they wait until the last minute and then they're trying to work on the marriage, your relationship. And it's too late. Well, it's not too
Yeah.
late. It's a lot of work
That's
where
true.
initially when the things happen, you could really, put say, you know what, lay down a foundation, do the hard work and make it happen. But the longer you wait, the more you are into the issues, you entrench into the problems, the harder it's gonna be to get out. So
Yeah.
do the work now when there's an issue to fix it, because later on, man, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder. Do the work, do the hard work, initially when you have the problem. Don't wait until things are, you're getting ready to get a divorce or you're seeing counselors. I mean, that's when things are really, really tough.
Yeah.
Do the work when you're facing the issues and get things fixed. Because
That's
if you
it.
wait later, I'm telling you, man, the issue's gonna be compounded. You're gonna have more problems, more lies and everything, and so on and so forth. So
Yeah.
do the work when you are facing the issues, right? Do the work at first, because if people
Mm-hmm.
wait later, you see how many times I say that? Because I know that's very, very important. People
Yeah.
wait until they get divorced and they're going to see a counselor. Then this, no, they get separated. Then they're trying to do the work. No, I'm telling you, man,
That's
no,
it.
no, don't, no. So
I agree on that. I agree on that. Do you think a lot of men just they they don't really want to just open their eyes up and say, you know what, even though I messed up, I need to get the help I need to get. Because what happens is because men are men, we want to fix everything. We want to repair everything. That's the kind of, we want to be in control of the outcome, the beginning and the end of everything, and even the middle part. So, with that being said, do you think a lot of men struggle with trying to get help when they get themselves in certain binds, to actually just talk to somebody, venting to somebody, and going to somebody that's reliable? Like the kind of relationship I have with you all, I can come to you all and talk about a lot of issues I deal with, and you all gonna just be honest with me. Like,
Let me tell
do
you,
you think men just struggle with
Gene.
that?
Look,
um,
it depends on the era. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure. We all in the same age group era. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so we ain't got all that. We ain't got to be muncho. Like I tell all my homies, when I come in the house, I'm soft. I gotta fight the real world when I walk out this door. It's a fight as soon as I walk out the door.
Yeah.
In the house, you, nobody can see how I bow down. That's that man. That's that real man. This is your wife or your fiance, your kids.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
okay to be soft, be hard soon we walk out that door
Yeah.
to the real world. We got to deal with society. So it shouldn't take much for a real man. You're like, baby, I messed up. I apologize. You could do that. That don't make you soft. Nobody sees that. Because that's the problem with the guys that's out here now. They hard outside and hard inside. You know what I'm saying? They take that
Yeah.
hardness inside. And you're supposed to leave that right at the doorstep. Right at the
Yeah.
doorstep. Check that right there. Same way you take your shoes off when you go in your house. You take all that muncho-ness. Like, yo, I'm tough. Check it at the door. But see, that's the problem. The guys nowadays, they don't understand that. Society is what we got to deal with. Get in there, man, whatever makes her happy. Happy wife, happy life when you walk through that door.
That's it.
I'm telling you. I learned that. It took me a couple of relationships to learn that right there. I've been through a couple of relationships, good women, to learn, hey, you take care of that household, you go in there, if she say jump, you say ha ha. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't see that. None of my homies can see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in there. Jim, you know how I am when I'm out in public. You came to my house, you see me in the house, you like, what in the world? I'm in there doing all types of stuff. You want foot massage, you want back rub, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Make my night easy. So the wrap what I'm saying, everybody, the men, they just too muncho nowadays. They just too tough. They tough guys. Everybody's tough guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be tough in your household, man. You talk to your woman and, come and go. So you walk out. That's when your toughness is supposed to be there, not in your household, man. And gotta not apologize, man. Come on. How you gonna represent the word man and you acting like a boy? I mean, that's real.
Yeah. Yeah. What you think, Q? What you think, Q?
Well, yeah, I agree with him 100%. But also, I would say that why? I always want to ask myself why. Why is the mindset? Society, upbringing, and all those things,
Yeah.
that cause people to act that way. But I would start with why. Why do guys feel like they have to think certain way? Me, Eugene, you know me. I've known you 20 something years.
Yeah.
So I don't care about other guys. I care about me. And I know we on this thing here, but I'm gonna share this with you. I've always been this way, and I have a kid, I have a daughter, and I try and tell her the same thing. When I came here by myself. When I live here, I'm gonna live here by myself. And
Yeah.
what I mean by that is I have to of course I've got values and everything like that, but I have to create my own way in this life. I use the knowledge that I have and throughout life, schooling and so forth. But at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me. I have to create my own way. Of course, I value input. I value my friends and family's input. But at the end of the day, I have to create my own way in life. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean, I listen to people, but at the end of the day, I have to make my own decision. And that's what the issue. I think most of the guys out there is that they are seeing a lot of stuff on social media. A lot of pressure from society to be
Yeah.
certain way, to think certain way, to act certain way. Where on a small percentage, I don't know what the number is, but I know it's small. a small percentage of guys that are willing to or wanting to, create their own way in life and do their own thing. And I don't care. I mean, I had to say it, me, I've been in management, I've been in, whatever. And I can tell you what worked for me is that it's to be me. I don't care what anybody thinks, you know. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna use my judgment. I'm gonna
Yeah,
use my friends' input, my family's input, and then I'm gonna make my own decisions. But
exactly.
I'm not gonna make a decision based on the norm, the majority of the people, of the man in society. No, 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 no. Because you got to think about this also. Everything, that you get involved in, every situation is going to be different. So you can't do the
Hmm.
same thing every time.
Yeah,
You
you're
know what I'm
supposed to
saying?
learn. You're supposed to
Yeah,
learn from every
exactly.
situation.
Yes,
Yeah,
and we had different way. You can't say, well, because you didn't did this in the past, I'm going to do this. No, not
hmm,
Hey,
necessarily,
Gene,
because it's a different thing,
you
different
know,
time, different space, everything. I'm sorry,
yeah.
I'll tend to talk and talk and talk all the time. But
Oh, you
yeah,
good?
that's the way I feel about it.
my phone is acting up. So one thing I learned, Gene,
Yeah,
in Q, married people supposed to hang out with married people.
Yeah,
I learned
I
yeah,
that a
agree,
long time ago.
100%.
If I got so many homies that's single, and anytime I go out with them, when I'm in a bad predicament already. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a bad
hmm,
predicament because
yeah,
misery love company.
yeah,
When
yeah,
you are trying to do something and they see that you got your household straight, that's when the devil start working. The devil is always working. And that could be coming through your friends, it be coming through your family,
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
He's always working.
True.
And when I brought the homies to the crib one time, which I don't usually do that, they seen how me and the wife was. Just like, wow, y'all, man, everything is nice and y'all just, caressing each other and, catering to each other. And I seen the hate right then and there. I seen it. These are my homies. I seen the hate. So when we went out to shoot some pool, my dude that came to the crib brought some shorties to the pool hall. I'm like, yo, what's up with that? He was like, yo, they was coming at me. Oh, I heard you was merchant seaman and all. I'm like, how you heard that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the money man type dude. So they trying to get at me. Normally, it's me trying to get at, but they trying to get at me, and that was from the homies. So what I did is shut it down with them. That's it. You trying to. I see how the devil was working through my homies, and that's real
Yeah.
talk. These are my dudes, but I seen how the devil was working through these. How they was working through these guys, man. Gene, it's kind of hard for me. I'm trying not to curse, so I
You
might do a
good?
little stutter here and a little stutter there. You know what I'm saying?
It's
But
all good.
but I seen how the devil was working, man. And see, that's
Yeah,
all that is. The devil is working. It's a full-time job, man.
yeah,
So when the guys do crazy stuff, or the women through the phone, it's because the devil is working, man. It's a full-time job, man. I'm telling you. I couldn't
Yep.
believe that. Couldn't believe I had a cookout. So come on, everybody come through. Never do that. And the dude was like, man, what's going on over here? All right. This how y'all doing it? They said, no, trying to set me up with a girl. I'm like, come
yeah.
on. You
You already
seen
know.
what I got? I'm married. Like, come on. Why would you even put me in that predicament? What if my wife was following us and seeing me? Like, so to get back to what I'm saying, like, it's all about the individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't ready, you ain't, and your mind is telling you, look, I ain't ready. then you're gonna always have these issues, man. You got to be ready mentally, and your lady, your partner, she got to be ready mentally. Y'all both got to be on the same page, or you're gonna have problems. That's just that.
And and Jen, I'm gonna wrap things up with kind of piggyback from his comments. I'm gonna say that always, to me, when I speak, I'm gonna speak on what has worked for me in the past.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
experience on life, and I'm gonna say always surround yourself with like-minded people.
Of course.
Exactly.
People who think like you, will act like you. Like he was saying,
That's
you know,
facts.
if the guy has a different mindset about things, you know, of course he's going to lead you down the wrong path. But if you know somebody who's got strong values, who believe in, you know, I'm going to say this, who believes in God, and you know, wants to do the right things in life, and most likely you're going to get, you know, good stuff out of him. He's not going to lead you astray. He's going to give you good advice. He's going to be there for you and be strong for you when you need him. But if somebody who's not like-minded, who's different from you, and most likely is going to, you know, sway you to do different things.
Yeah. That's facts, bro. That's facts.
Exactly. I mean, y'all done said everything. We had a long laundry list of everything else. I'm not going to keep you all waiting, but I mean, everything you all said was right
good.
on.
I'm good, Eugene. I was saying I want to kind of piggyback on what he said.
Okay.
You know, but if you got something else to talk about, I've got time. I'm good to go. I was just saying that kind of follow up with that. I know you had another topic. I think I've got it on my laptop. Hold on.
It was just one other one. I mean, you can go ahead and you can start that one off, Q, and we can roll off of that. Just give me your thoughts on that one.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at my laptop.
What's the other topic?
Let's see here. I think we talked about this. The one we just talked about is the couple that's been married for 2 years, right?
Yeah, and matter of fact, they had two issues. They had a second issue behind that one too. The same couple.
Yeah.
Same exact one.
So we talked about the argument. We talked about the what caused the problem, the issues, and we also talked about how did it go forward. And we talked about how they go forward yet? Yeah, we talked about that.
We talked about that, but they had another issue after that argument. They was talking about some things that came out between the both of them besides the picture.
Oh yes, absolutely. That was that was a sidebar conversation between you and I, but that's not in the notes. Yeah, absolutely. So that's the big one. Yeah, so, that's tough.
What's that one?
So this one right here, the same as that couple. Come to find out, they got in a heated argument. And she was talking about how she's still attracted to women. And he's talking about how he's still attracted to men. They've been married 2 years.
No.
Yeah. So this is yeah.
Oh man. That's the one we should have hit right through the door.
Yeah, absolutely. What? Yeah. Agreed.
What? Yo, look. I gotta put my thinking cap on for that one right there. That's off the chain there. They both attracted to the same sex.
Yeah.
He's still attracted. And she's still attracted to women.
I think that was the reason why they really hit it off and they got married. Because they kind of acted like they have similarities of the people that they was dealing with. And sometimes people get married or they get involved with people just to cover up certain things. I mean, besides people really saying I can't be by myself, they get with people to cover up certain things too as well.
Well, that goes back to what I was saying earlier about society putting pressure on them to be somebody that
put my shades on for this. Put my shades on.
Yeah,
what in the world? And they still together? That's the same. This is the same couple we was talking about before.
Same couple. They going on 3 years. Yep. It'd be 3 years in February.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently, I'm gonna say that apparently something is good because I mean, they like each other.
Yeah.
So that's a plus side. But the other deal, I don't know how they're gonna work that out because. But is it a problem for them though? Is it a problem? Is it an
Put it like
issue?
this.
They
I
talking
me
about it, but is it a problem?
which problem? You talking about the first one or the second one?
Well, no. I'm talking about the orientation, sexual orientation. Is it
I
a
think
problem for?
Look,
I
this is
think
the
I think
reason why
I think it is a
she
problem.
went through his phone. She know he's attracted to men, and she's attracted to women, and they together. He's all over the place. She's all over the place. They their relationship is just it's upside down.
Yeah,
Like they both gonna be on it like that because they know they're both attracted to the same sex. That he's attracted to men, she's attracted to women. They
Yeah.
still gonna be messing around. L in the middle. L. Like, come on.
yeah.
Like, man, man. See, that's a hard
So
topic right there, yo. You
I'm
hit
gonna
me in the
say
head with that one right there. I ain't gonna lie. I got to put my shades on for that.
so.
Uh,
Eugene, you said it's a
Wow.
problem, right? It is a problem
yeah.
for them.
Yes, it's a problem. It's really obvious because it was addressed more than one time. And me personally, I kind of feel like it was a cover up. They care for each other, and I think them loving each other and caring for each other. Don't get me wrong. People fall in love for all the right reasons, but if their past was never dealt with, and 2 years down the road you're finding out stuff about this person, like, dang, why didn't you tell me this? Where this coming from, or whatever?
So
It makes the relationship so rocky.
yeah, I'm gonna say this though. To me, it's not a problem. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
say why. It's not a problem
Okay.
as long as they don't act on it. You see what I'm saying? In the sense that they don't follow through in engaging in relationship with the same sex.
Hey, Q, but it's obvious they acting on it
Was that?
because it's obvious they acting on it because it's been brought up.
Well, yes, Eugene didn't say that, so yeah, maybe it is. But you're right. I agree with you. I agree with you. But so far, but from what Eugene is saying, he didn't bring that up.
No,
But
he said he still like men and she
yeah,
still like women.
but they
So I'm
don't.
quite sure
Yeah,
somewhere somebody is double dipping.
yeah. If they don't
Somebody's
double dip,
double dipping.
if they're not double dipping, then there's no problem. But if hey, I can like guys. Me, I mean, I can like men, but I don't do anything about it. So if I have a partner, then it would be an issue. But you see what I'm saying? As long as
I
we
see
have
what
the
you're saying.
understanding that okay, I'm not gonna be involved with another man, then it's fine. But in this case, apparently she's got a problem with it. Or, he's got a problem with it. But as long as they don't engage in you know courting the same sex, then it's
Mhm.
I don't think it's a problem. I don't know.
But Gene, question:
Yeah.
how do you know that she still like women and he still like men?
That was one of the things she brought up. That was
So,
she was talking about their struggles that still exist within their marriage.
Well,
so is it
And that
is
was
it
brought up in an argument. Now, remember, they was arguing, and that was brought out when they was arguing.
so is it
So
that somebody cheated? I mean, in a relationship again or
that
something?
was gonna be my question.
I don't know. It could have been. It
Well,
could
Because
have.
she
we
brought
need
it
to
Possibly
up.
know
could have.
that.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's a
if
very important
it
point.
was swept underneath the carpet, it wouldn't have been brought up to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
obvious something. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah,
Somebody, you
yeah,
know, still engaging.
yeah.
Yeah.
How did it come up? How did it come up that I still like guys or I like guys? How did it
We need
come
to
up?
get part two of that.
Yeah. How did it
Yeah, it
come
need to
up?
be part two
'Cause-
of that.
Yeah,
You
part
need
two.
the
You're
part
right.
two of that right there.
Because we
Yeah.
went from liking women or seeing pictures of bad women
Yeah.
to I still like guys. So there
Yeah.
had to be something that was
It's
said
something.
So yeah, that triggered that to say, hey, you know what? Oh wow, you're still
Yeah.
into guys?
Well,
Yeah, well,
from
me
well
too.
from
I'm still into women.
from what I heard is that there was a friend of his that exposed him.
Ooh,
And then there was
well,
because they have mutual friends, so they know it's like
mhm,
it's almost like a circle of friends that people know each other.
yeah,
And then
So
when
she
people
didn't
get
even know.
together, she didn't
nope.
know. She didn't know about his past. He didn't know about her past. After 2 years of being married,
Oh man,
Mm,
she brought him out the closet. His boy brought him out the closet.
yeah,
Those are the worst ones, man.
yeah, it had to be. It had to be somebody from his past and somebody from her past that they was like really upset because they're together, and they probably was trying to get back with him and say, "Hey, I'm just trying to talk to you. I'm trying to get with you." And it's like, "No, I'm married now. I moved on my life. You gotta leave that stuff in the past."
mm,
So you all
yeah.
know how it is. Senators, congressmen, and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff
I
always
know.
comes up.
That's like
Hey, look,
the
what one thing I know is I know a lot of people that flip flop. When you flip flop, it's
Hmm.
always going to be in you. You just can't leave that lifestyle. You know how much it takes to be in that lifestyle to actually go through with it, especially for a
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
Once you go through with it, you just can't like turn it off. For a guy, don't
yeah,
take that experiment and sit there and say, "Hey man, I'm gonna try this." No man, try this is like trying a soda or something. Yeah, I'm gonna try a soda or something. You don't try that and be able to turn it off. Where your mind at? Your mind is all messed up already, and you just can't turn
yeah,
that off. I know a couple of gay guys. They they experience. They go both. They flip flop, and I hate the fact that I know guys that do that because what they doing, you can easily, back in the days of old school, you can spread that big
yeah,
A. I ain't gonna
yeah,
say the word, but the
yeah,
big
yeah,
A
yeah,
back in the days when you
yeah,
flip flop like that, you know what I'm saying? Giving it to the
yeah,
legit women,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And you want, man, you can't look for a guy to do that, and we all men right here.
yeah,
If you flip flop right now, you mentally something's wrong with you already. You ain't gonna just turn it off. So I know for a fact that if he did, he's still gonna be curious. You know what I'm
hmm,
saying? All it takes is somebody come through, holler at them, and then it's on. So they gonna have problems regardless because both of
yeah,
them was doing it. It's not just one. You got both doing it.
yeah.
Like how can both of y'all say, look, that's enough is enough? No, and they already having problems already, man. Going through the phone, all that.
Yeah, yeah, they're having some serious problems. That's definitely
That's
serious.
crazy.
Oh yeah, but I don't know, man. I just think it takes a lot, and the thing about it is that they're willing to work it out. That's the key right
Yep.
there.
That's
But
yeah.
even with them
That's for
working
sure.
out, they really got to get some serious help. They got to be honest. He got to be forthcoming with some things as well as her, and they just gonna have to be able to just try to figure out exactly what's the best resolution for the both of them. They're gonna have to sit down with some professional counselors, not somebody they know, not their girlfriend, and not his homeboys and all them. They got to sit down and talk to some people and actually be able to iron things out. That's gonna
Yeah.
take some serious counseling.
Hey, hey, G, won't you get
Uh
them on the next one?
huh. You say get them on.
Won't you get them on the next one and
Yeah.
have me and OG Q up there, and we got questions.
Yeah. It'll be tough. I tell you that.
Yeah, that's
That
that's a
that'll
tough
be
one right
that'll
there.
be that'll be very interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it
don't know. I
would.
don't know if you can do it, but I'm saying down the road or something, and get them up there. That'll
Yeah.
be very interesting. I got some questions.
Yeah.
I got some questions, bro.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
we'll see.
because you know bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they got the whole story.
Eugene, I got a question for you. How long have you known this couple? How long have you known them? How long have you been dealing with them?
I'm not. I'm giving them over a year. Yeah, they came
Oh,
to me
okay.
after
So
they've been
by now
married a
you should
year.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
usually it takes a while to know the really what's going on.
Yeah,
That's
you've been
why
doing some investigation, man.
yeah, a lot of times people go into counseling for 3 months, 6 months. You don't get the true picture until I would say 6 months or later. Then you start getting the picture, talking to them and understanding the family dynamics,
Yeah.
everything and then you can get a good picture.
Exactly.
'Cause not only that, it starts with the first, from when they were a child, from the upbringing all the way to now,
Yeah. It
where
takes a
they are
while.
now, understanding everything they went through in life, most of the important things that happen in their lives, and then and then you can get a true picture. You can't really understand the whole what's going on with a couple in just a month or 2 or 3 months. It takes a while because they don't open up initially. They don't open up. It takes a while to open up and trust you and give you, put everything on the table. Then you can say, okay, this is truly what's going on, and
Exactly.
you can. So yeah, but a year, I think by now you should have a pretty good picture of what's going on.
Exactly.
Don't tell me they don't sell with us, right?
No, no, no. They don't sell with us. No, this is somebody that actually went on my page and found me and all that and wanted to talk. But like I said, I'll reach out to them and see how they feel or whatever and see if they're willing to do that. But
They
man,
won't.
listen,
They won't do it. They won't do it.
you
No,
don't think they'll do it?
no, no. They won't do it. They won't do it.
Well, listen, it's been almost an hour. I appreciate y'all coming on. We're gonna do this again. I'm gonna set up a time and date. And like I said, this is gonna be broadcast on all the social media. We're live right now as we speak, also. And I thank you
Really?
all for coming on. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
actually
man.
live, and
I got a lot of my people that's already clicked on to this joint
okay,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
up in New York. Yeah, all my people in New York, I already told them about it. So
okay.
Well,
you,
yeah, Eugene, and
huh?
guys, I'm here to support you. And when I speak about things, I'm gonna speak from my life experience and
No doubt.
also from training. But
Yeah,
mostly, I'm gonna speak with my life experience and what I've done in the past and what has worked for me and what has not worked.
yeah.
No
So,
doubt.
you know, again, I'm here for you. Anytime you've got a question you want me to be on and help you with something and speak on something, I'm more than happy to do that.
Okay,
Just give me a heads up,
Gene,
send
you
me a
know
topic,
me.
you know.
I you
Yeah,
know, I try. I put a filter on it today. You know, I filter. I put a filter. You know
I
how
appreciate that.
you know how I be. You know,
Yeah,
I was about to go in, and I said, "Hold up, nah, not today. Nah, I ain't gonna go in."
yeah,
But
yeah,
you know, I got you. I got you, man. I rock with you like that. You know, you my brother from another mother. And
all
Q, is
right.
nice to meet you, man. You my dude
same
too.
here.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Thank you.
So we must do this again, and I might have a couple of topics I want you to bring up.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think I think I got two good ones right now, but I ain't gonna bring it up because we'll be on here for 2 hours.
There
yeah.
we go.
We'll
I've got some good ones. This is the
okay.
first one I want Eugene to kind of kick things off, get it
Yeah,
going. But I've got some really, really good ones that I want to talk about. Because you married, but I'm gonna speak from me being single. So I'm gonna
mhm,
bring some issues, some good things and bad things about single people, what they go through, and things like that. So I've got
mhm.
some really good ones.
Okay,
And then you can, you can whatever you guys want, but I would focus on with the married folks, married people, because I was married, but I don't want to speak on about married folks because I'm not married. I want somebody who's married, who's entitled to talk about it. I don't feel
yeah,
like I'm entitled to talk about married folks because I'm not married. So um, yeah, thank you
okay.
guys.
All right, man. Well, listen, y'all have a blessed day. Thank y'all for joining me again. And like I said, we're gonna do this
Oh,
again. I had a great time.
send me you
Hey,
guys number, send me you guys phone number so we can talk. Maybe you should
Okay,
create like a like a link
okay.
so we can discuss things, what I'm saying, like regular
A thread.
messenger.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll add y'all on it.
Or even like I'm
all
not
right,
sure. Yeah. On WhatsApp or something like that. Whatever. A regular messenger. So we can
Okay.
talk about topics. Okay.
All right.
All right guys. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, man.
All right. Have
Y'all
a
be
good one
easy,
now.
man. Y'all be easy.
Later,
All
man.
right.
Okay, have a good one.
All right.
All right. Let's see. All right, you all. Thank you all for joining us. This is Thoughts of a Man. We're going to be doing this once a month. And I want to thank my boy Q for coming on, which is my personal therapist, licensed therapist. And also, I want to thank my boy Kalo for coming on as well, known as Keith. We're going to be doing this once a month, and it's amazing for you all to be a part of this broadcast. And